So let me see. There we go. Here we are. Okay. So last time we left off, we've got Morrigan in our party now. I went ahead and gave her new staff. I also, in my copious amounts of spare time, grabbed some weapons for people and some armor. The only people I didn't grab stuff for is Ogren and Zevran, just because we're not very likely to run into them this episode, I guess we can call it, this stream. So, yeah, I didn't worry about their armor and weapons too much, but I got pretty much everybody else's. I also don't think we're gonna get Win, but I grabbed her stuff anyways. Today is probably just gonna be Lothering, just because it's gonna be a shorter stream. And we're gonna ignore the fact that my scout hood erases my hair. I don't know how to fix that. Where'd I just put it? Yeah, something funky's going on with my mods. I don't know how to fix it. But it's not showing up here, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But let's go on ahead to Lothering. And as we can see, the blight hasn't spread too far just yet. Thank goodness. Bald Queen, honestly, I mean, she looks good.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Facts.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you.
He's brave. We stand Tegan in this house, in this stream.
I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
T. That's all I have to say. T. Okay, but Honora is so pretty. She is. Say what you want about her, but she is a cutie.
Gentlemen, more travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
I mean, I am the pretty one.
Like them others, you know, maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools.
The pretty one. I mean,
Teach them a lesson.
she is very pretty. I will say.
A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
But I tell you, no wagons, and this one looks armed.
We're all armed.
Toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Okay, I'm not gonna pay.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
You can certainly try.
Well, this is going nowhere. Let's finish this, gents.
Poor them, they're about to die. I mean... That's what they get. Let me switch to my daggers.
All right, we surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
You picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chest we brought. I swear.
Okay, then start running and don't come back.
Bless you. The darkspawn can have this place.
There we go. We won't kill them. Just because there's really no point in it.
As you wish.
Ugh, runaway scoundrels, exactly. Have them running in fear.
Well, there it is. Lothering.
But there's no point really to kill them.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble.
Miss Elena Kuzlin is on the job with hair on fleek. Yes, she is.
What would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped
Even on the road, she's gonna make sure her hair
Very creepy.
is up in those braided bun situation, all fancy like. Because she's a fancy lady. Like 5 minutes before a battle, I'm almost done with my hair. Let me just do my hair. Okay, what did you want to talk about, Alistair?
his navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
We should... I think I want to go to Redcliffe first. Because here's my thought process behind that. Elena, of course, is noble. So she's probably at the very least familiar with Arl Eamon's name. Versus the elves, she's got no connections really there. She's got no connections with the mages nor the dwarves. So there's not really... She has no connections to these places, so I think she's going to hold off on those and go where she's kind of more familiar first. If that makes sense. So we'll see what Alistair has to say.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arl Eamon is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Alright, so we need to find these people.
I can give you directions if you like.
I don't really need directions, but we'll go ahead and go through.
Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Alright, the
If
elves.
we head eastward towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Dwarves.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Magi?
That will be at their tower.
He's really good at geography, huh? Yeah, I mean,
Looking for the first enchantment.
Alistair, I think, is smarter than people usually give him credit for. People tend to say that he's a himbo, which he definitely can have his moments, but I think he really is smarter than he usually likes to let on. And I think it's just because he doesn't want to be seen as a leader. But if I remember correctly, he ends up being a good king, even if he's ruling by himself, which, you know, at the very least, he's got a good council. I would assume some sort of council that helps advise him. But I just think he's a good king in general because he is smart, and yeah, not enough people give him credit for that.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Of course, yeah, I don't need any more directions. Why are you leaving it up to me, though?
Well, I don't know where we should go. We'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is
Give us Dreadwolf right now.
Lehman is a good man, but
Yeah.
know for sure
I
where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
I need to know if our warden finds a cure for the calling. That's what I want to know. Like, I know that the warden isn't gonna be in any games, and I understand the reasoning for it, but I just want to make sure that my warden's taken care of. You know? Let's also ask Morrigan what she thinks.
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
That sounds
He's certainly
like a horrible
good at
plan.
farming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Yeah, I'm with Alistair on this one. That was a horrible idea, Morgan.
whenever you're ready.
I love Morgan too. I just don't think that's like her smartest decision. Also, okay, so I put in some armor mods because here's my thought. Here was my thought. We should not be walking around in our Grey Warden uniforms. Tell me I still have it. Do I not? Where is it? Okay. Did I accidentally... No. I thought I deleted it. Because I haven't really done much with these mods, per se. So I kind of want to try them out and see how everything looks. And just play around with new things. But also at the same time, like if we want to give a roleplay reason, I don't think we would want to be walking around in Grey Warden uniforms. Because that puts a target on our back. And we do not want that. At all. Okay. Do I have... Yes, I do. Okay. There we go. I mean, it still does kind of have the Grey Warden emblem, but it's not like so in your face Grey Warden. Just kill him. Yeah. I mean, I like her enthusiasm. We absolutely will be killing him at some point, but
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the
not yet. What makes you think that?
You look chastened, so you're not from the wilds, and you're not a farmer. I'd guess you saw some fighting.
It's not important.
I suppose it's not.
Let's
Promise I'm gonna answer them.
ask some questions. What's going on here?
It isn't. We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Callanhard running from the Darkspawn.
Okay, valid.
Be safe here with the
Observant king. Yeah, he needs to observe a little less. We do not need to be outing ourselves as Grey Wardens.
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns, if he returns.
Rip him, I guess. Were those bandits always outside the village?
You mean they're gone?
Yeah, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Bryant will be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
We're just like totally spies. Yeah.
Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, sir, you are not a very nice guy. Apparently.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Well, very cheerful of you. I was... what do you mean?
Had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
We're just stopping in. I mean... like, we're not gonna be here very long. Are you keeping me from going in?
Just warning you, things may not be as hospitable as you would expect. People are frightened.
I mean, that's fine. Like, totally valid.
Best of luck wherever you might go.
I'm not expecting a super warm welcome. We're here because we need supplies.
Everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
You would be correct. How very, observant of you.
This should be easy enough.
Okay, we probably need to sell some stuff. Or actually, we need to pick up Leliana and Sten. More than anything, so we can fit them in their armor, and I think that's what's taking up the most space. Also, there's some random stuff in here that we should sell as well. That we don't need anymore. Sten! I installed a new Sten mod, and I'm very excited for you guys to see it. Because he actually does look like a Canary, kind of. Yeah, so I have companion mods, and the one that I had installed, it didn't really fit like the Canary vibe, you know what I mean? Like the other games, Canary, you know, have the horns and everything. For those of you who are familiar with the other games, and Sten is over here just kind of looking like a big human. A woman taking care of her mods, I see. Thanks for the food. You're welcome. But yeah, Sten looks really good. He doesn't have any horns, which I think BioWare ended up kind of retconning some stuff about the Canary, so he's a hornless Canary. And there's like a whole reason for it, if I remember correctly. I think it's from one of the comics. I haven't read all of the comics, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, he looks more in tune with the Canary, and it was the only way to get the armor mod that I have installed to work for him as well. So, but yes, I think you will be happy with this look. Who's your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Oh, poor thing. Do you know where your father is?
I went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Here, I'll help you look for your mother.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
I mean, smart mother. Um, go to the Chantry, child. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Okay, but do we order chicken burger or beef burger? That's a good question. So fun fact about me is I don't usually eat beef. So I'm gonna go with chicken burger. Yeah, I don't know. Something about beef and me, we just don't get along. So I made the decision to not eat beef. And so far, I mean, it's been working out for me.
If you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
Sounds so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Yeah, it is a little bit silly that Alistair wants to follow us. But you know what? He's got a great view. So can we blame him? Can we really blame him? Okay, so if I recall, Dane's Refuge is where we find Liliana, and I think we should pick her up first. Because if I remember correctly, she can help us with the whole Sten situation. And also, Liliana's my wife, and I want to see her. There's some banter for that. Oh, I'm aware. I'm so aware of that banter. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. But before we go in here, I really should quick save. I have the patch installed, which keeps my game from crashing as often as it normally would, because this is an older game. However, that being said, doors, especially in Lothering, hate me. It's kind of a struggle, especially the Chantry. It is a struggle.
Look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Logain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
There she is. Oh no, fingers crossed. Yeah. Everybody. Please.
Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
What makes you think we're traitors? I'm just passing through, dude. I don't...
Tan Logain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk. Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Uh-oh, hold on, I need to bring my keyboard closer, I think.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting.
That's a great look for her. Take a message to Logain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll pay for what he's done. We're coming for him.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
I appreciate what you tried to do, Liliana.
I am glad you found it in your heart to offer those men mercy. Let me introduce myself.
For now.
I'm Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I am Elena. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do.
I mean, unfortunately.
You will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
The Maker's on my side? Welcome aboard, then. No, Elena is Andrastian, I'm gonna say. Maybe not as dedicated as Leliana, but still fairly dedicated. Just because that's how she was raised. But I don't know if she's gonna believe Leliana right away.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do.
Honestly, I don't have much issue with the religion in Dragon Age. I don't either, because I think they definitely took inspiration from Christianity religion, of course. But there's a lot of differences that, like, when I hear a character is on Drastian, like, I know that they're still accepting of queer people for the most part, because homosexuality isn't as much of a big deal in the Dragon Age world as it is. Oh, hello, my OBS just did something weird. Hold on. Did it smush my screen on stream? Am I smushed to you guys? Or is that just OBS doing something weird? Just OBS? Okay, great. I have OBS open on my second monitor so I can read chat from here. Instead of having like a separate chat window and all these different windows up, I just have them all docked in my OBS. So just all of a sudden I went swoosh. And now I'm very much... I'm smushed. You look awesome as per usual. Thank you. I tried. I was actually struggling with my eyeliner before stream, which is kind of why I was a little late to stream. We're not going to talk about it. But I was saying, the Andrastian religion, from my understanding, is, it's just very different in its own way. Not that I hate Christianity religion, in any way, shape, or form. I used to identify with it, and even though I don't anymore, I have a lot of respect for the Christians in my life. Just, I know that there are some who do try to twist it and make it into something that is hateful, which it should not be how that is, but unfortunately, you know, the way the world is, it's not great. And I know people in my life have suffered as a result of that. But yeah, the Andrastian religion is just not like that at all, which I do appreciate. If I was in this world, I wouldn't necessarily identify as Andrastian, but I would still probably be like, yeah, I have an open mind, like, whatever is real, and blah, blah, blah. I definitely do believe that Andraste was real. I think there is proof of that in game, whether she was the bride of the Maker, or if the Maker is real, or blah, blah, blah. I think that's all up to interpretation, but yeah, like, I have no issue with devout people in this game, and Leliana especially. She's just such an awesome character, and I really love what they did with her in this game as well as in Inquisition. So yeah, the religious aspects I think is one of my favorite things about this game. It's really interesting diving into the lore of it all, and yeah, they did such a good job with the lore of this game. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping for right now, because I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But we're not going to turn away help when it's offered.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Morrigan.
I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
Mwah, mwah. Okay, so we're going to take out Scratch and replace it with Leliana because we have the dog mod. Good evening. Good evening, Pancake. How's your day going? Or I guess how has it been if it's evening for you? Let's dress Leliana up. So we're gonna give her her daggers and then also her short bow, and she gets some arrows, which is cool. And then gloves. She gets a cowl. She gets boots. And yeah, so this is apparently what she wore in the trailer, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
And it looks good on her. It's been fine. How about you? I have been in finals mode. So it's going. I've got finals due on the 5th and the 8th, so I'm having so much fun. I've got reviews due. I've got so much work ahead of me. But yeah, at least I'm here. Alistair, your sword's out. Oh my gosh. Just him holding a sword. Just like, there we go. There we go. Put that away. Nobody wants to see that. The squad looks so good. They do. You're out of food?
Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter.
He wanted to show you how shiny his sword is. Don't worry, we will be seeing just how shiny his sword is later on. Don't you even worry. I wanted to play Inquisition and it appears the Dragon Keep is dead. Oh my... Really? I didn't mean that. Anyways. I didn't hear about the Dragon Age Keep though. Has it just been like that just today? Or has it been like that? Can't import your saves. It's been an issue since yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Hopefully they get that fixed soon. Because I know it was working not that long ago when I was doing my Inquisition save. Site is straight up dead. Nothing loads. BioWare. Better get on that. Alright, show me what you've got at least. Because I know I do have stuff to sell. We're gonna get rid of the Grey Warden stuff. Heretics. Something like that. Why not just double click on stuff to sell? You know what? That would be smart. And I just didn't think about that. That would indeed be smart. Okay, so... do we have to level Liliana up? I've never actually used the stealing thing before. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna be so real with you guys. You are welcome. Thank you. Also, Nightbot is going crazy right now. I thought I fixed Nightbot going crazy with all the stuff, and apparently I made it worse. So maybe during break I will fix that for you guys. So that way it's not annoying you with all the timer stuff that I have. So I don't know how to make traps. Nightbot sabotaging the stream. Okay, so I fixed all my spam stuff, right? So we're not going to get yelled at by Nightbot for the spam stuff. That is the one thing I can say for sure. However, I was trying to spread all of, like, my different timers out yesterday after stream, just because it was a little bit, too close together last stream, I felt like, but now it's going crazy. It's even worse, so I'm gonna have to fix that.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work?
There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about poison.
I mean, I do. I have dabbled in such things.
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Any idea where I could get ingredients?
There's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster.
Okay.
I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
Okay, farewell. How do I make simple poison? Three flasks of venom should do the trick. Okay. What do I need for venom? Toxin extract and flasks. OMG, not the fish. Not the fish. The fish actually look really cool, though. I kind of dig it. Blackstone liaison. Why don't you shout that louder, dude? Shh, it's a secret.
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
That's wonderful. But can we keep it down just a little bit?
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
You had salmon today, Lemon? Oh my gosh, lucky. I'm having pulled pork sandwiches tonight, which I am excited for, but also a little bit nervous because they're technically leftovers from last night's pork. And let me tell you, I almost choked and died. And I'm kind of not kidding about that. Maybe I'm exaggerating just a little bit, but so there was like this giant piece of fat, right? And normally I cut the fat away from the meat because I care more about the meat than I do the fat. That's just me personally. Ew, I really hate fat. I do too, and so many people love it. And I'm just like, it's such a weird texture. I'm just like, ew, no, thank you. But I was just tired last night, and quite frankly, like, I didn't want to bother with it, so I was just gonna eat the fat and, like, deal with it. Like, it was gonna be fine. Wrong. I was legitimately choking. My mom kept looking at me like, are you okay? And I was like, can't really talk at the moment. Thought she was gonna have to get up and perform the Heimlich on me, but thankfully she didn't. Don't make this a weird thing. But thank goodness for the gag reflex. Cause that really moral of the story, don't eat fat. Yeah, moral of the story, it's not worth it. Okay. So we have to find these people. I guess we can do that. And then... So it's just about finding people, I guess. Which is fine, we can do that. Yeah, let me actually see. Be right back, my food is here. Go get your food. We're gonna buy a few of these flasks. But there's no toxin extract, I don't think. We can go ahead and buy some elf fruit too, because elf fruit is always useful. Incense of Awareness recipe. Lyrium potion recipe. Okay. I think that's fine. For right now. Is this the door that we came from? No, that's the door. What's in here? Lady, why is there a dead body?
If you want something, speak to Dinar. I don't deal with customers.
Season the fish of your choice. Wrap it in banana leaves. Wrap it in clay. Mix with salt and put it into the oven for about an hour. That sounds really yummy. Don't mind me, y'all. I'm just going through your stuff. But I have concerns, ma'am, about the sanitation practices of this kitchen, because there are bones on the ground. And I don't think you should be serving food. Just a thought. Also, where is my dog? I have the dog mod installed, I thought.
Let's get started.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday?
Oh, the gossips.
He talked to everyone in the tavern. How are we supposed to know where the urn of sacred ashes is?
This is my favorite part of Origins, actually.
He said that all the Redcliffe knights were looking for it. They didn't have anything better to do. I don't get it.
I wish they did more of that in Dragon Age 2 and Inquisition. I don't know if there are any gossips in Dragon Age 2. There might be.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Actually, I was more hoping I could help you.
We need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad songs. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Be able to do us a lot of good.
Morrigan, bestie! Are you ready to help people?
Out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay. So how many do we need? 3. Lesser health poultices. Gotcha. Why are we freezing? Why are we freezing? Well, that's it for stream, guys. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. What's going on? No idea. We don't have any trap makers with us, unfortunately. Because I believe this lady... Would you be able to increase the game volume? It's a little bit low. Absolutely. Give me just a second. Let me increase it like that. Okay, yeah, it is showing up a little bit low on OBS. It's also just like a really quiet part. Let me speak to somebody.
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps.
How is that? Is that good?
Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin
Much better.
wants to
Okay, good.
poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
I can't make traps.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I just...
I'll do it.
Oh, we were clicked on Liliana, I guess, for a second there. But yeah, she doesn't have the ability to make traps, nor do I. Yeah. Sorry, lady. I wish I could. Let's see. So I need... I believe I have to talk to people over here, if I remember correctly.
You did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed.
Back
Oh.
off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from
Why are you pushing this lady?
Give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Aw.
Oh, you there. You look
There we
evil.
go.
Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Is your profiteering... why would I want to help you?
I mentioned profit.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is...
We don't support thugs on this stream.
So many of
That's
these
right.
lately. Heartless opportunists, all.
It is only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives. And
Yeah,
you want
now.
to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
You don't think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate. And this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
We won't stand for that.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must. So long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
That's...
A fine compromise.
Yeah.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally.
Oh.
But the Darkspawn will
Elena's twitching out.
Generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Alright.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
Let's see what you got.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Do you have what I need? Toxin extract. Yeah. Ooh, and we can get some deep mushrooms. And let's see. We don't have much to really sell. Morrigan is Astarian coded, doesn't help people. Yes. I was actually thinking earlier about like the Origins characters versus the Baldur's Gate 3 characters, and I was thinking that personality-wise, Morrigan and Astarion are very, very similar. And I love them both. I don't know about everybody else though. Who do we think? Who do we think is relatable to the other characters? That's why she's my fave. Yeah, she's definitely up there for me. I love her a lot. Okay. Not really much that we need from him. There's a dog. I wish I could pet or talk to the animals. I also wish that my dog mod was showing up. Alistair is Karlak, obviously. Ooh, I like that.
The Chanters are still operating their board. Now that's dedication.
Sten is Withers. I could see that. Who would Gale be? Would Gale be like Wynn? Maybe? Gale and Zevran. Ooh. Okay, I like that. And then what about... Would Shadowheart be like Liliana, maybe? I mean, they're both devout, but maybe that's all they have in common. So maybe Will and Liliana would be more similar. Isn't Zevran like fun and cool? Unlike Gale. Hey, I like Gale. No Gale slander here.
Masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the
Old Liliana would have more in common with Lae'zel. True. True. I will agree with that.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light.
I mean, I would assume that we know what a chanter is, but
Good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Alistair's
I think
bridge
young
once.
Liliana is similar with Shadowheart. Maybe.
Child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
It's like a vow of silence, then he can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in
Because I would imagine that she's run into some chanters in High Ever.
Speak only the word, sing only the chant. Then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Anything of interest on the board?
The peacekeepers, champions of the just.
We'll accept that. And we need to deal with this guy. Oh my god.
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run.
I mean, his outfit is serving at least, but punch him? I don't know if Elena would punch him. Because I think she's the type to want to deal with things diplomatically more than anything. But I want to punch him. I was about to say the same about his outfit. Yeah. What? Is no one gonna shut this madman up?
Be my guest. I've no urge to try out that axe of his.
True, actually.
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. Darkness swallowed the marshes whole. This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Best that you need to show. Yeah, he does. You poor man, what happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled
Aww.
here, but we cannot escape.
For an axe wielder, he's not very clever. No, he is not. It must have been horrible. How did you escape?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off. She had hair the same color as yours.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Why am I here? I should not have come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There is always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Good idea, guys. Go somewhere else that isn't here. Oh, he's still going. I guess we'll let him ramble in the background. Alright, so this is the door. Yes, go to Denerim. I agree. Because that's better than here. His body is gone, but his mind is with you. Oh! Yeah, he did go. I could still hear him. Okay, well. Anyways, we're gonna quick save. Because this door hates me. Oh, Sir Marin.
Good to see you again, Sister Elena.
Thank you, Sir Marin.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother
The infamous door.
And Sir Bryant is stationed here.
It's a struggle. Have you heard any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Alright, did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Good,
Make her watch over you.
that was insightful. But yes, this is the infamous door, and it's usually going in is fine, but coming out, it's a little bit of a struggle. The game won't crash. You got the power of Andraste and anime on your side. Ah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
Word of darkspawn stragglers, but no sign of the main horde. We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. That is all. May the Maker have mercy on us.
Okay, we'll talk to him. The last time somebody had Andraste on their side, the mountain exploded.
And who is the lady with you?
Yeah. Let's hope that doesn't happen here. We'll be fine. You can call me Elena.
I am Sir Bryant, commander of Lothering's remaining Templars. You don't seem like the other refugees. Are you one of Arleman's knights?
Do many of his knights come here?
Some have in recent days.
Please don't explode.
Fallen ill, and his knights are on a
Yeah, let's hope that this game doesn't explode. Because that's what I'm worried about.
Very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies. Well, never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness.
Okay, about those bandits outside the village.
Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
They robbed me. I demand compensation. No. One less. I drove them off myself.
Indeed, they're gone.
It's true. I saw the bastard running for the hills myself.
That's an impressive
You
feat
guys are
indeed. Will
welcome.
you accept a small reward for your efforts?
Yeah. Thank you.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now,
I did see that, yes. I will be doing that. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to talk to Sten first. I was gonna do that. That's okay. We'll leave and then we'll come back. Why did that Templar look similar to Alistair? Because it's an older game and everybody just sort of looks similar. There's not really many hairstyle options, so glitch in the matrix, yeah.
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are you in charge?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Okay, where would I find the revered mother?
In her study, no doubt.
It's his lost twin!
We eventually evacuate.
Damn. Merrick was busy, apparently.
Our ban was summoned by Tean Logain, and he took his soldiers north with him.
I guess if he was his twin, he wouldn't have been
Lothering has
busy.
abandoned.
Never mind.
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our
Maybe
powers
Alistair's
worked to keep
super
away the
secret
dark
mother was busy.
Alas, it is not so. If the matter is important, certainly.
Busy birthing out babies.
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us, none of it is good. Tean Logain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
King Kaelin had no heir.
None that we know of. Tean Logain has no legitimate claim.
Imagine Alistair with pointy ears. You know, there's actually fan art. A lot of fan art out there with him with pointy ears. I kind of like that concept a little bit better. I don't know why Dragon Age decided that half-elves look like humans. I guess just for the sake of if Alistair was visibly elvish, he would not be king. Fiona is half-elf already. I thought she was a full elf. Did they maybe retcon that idea? Nope, Alistair is elf-blooded because he's a quarter.
Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
I could have sworn Alistair was a half-elf and Fiona was a full elf. But I could totally be wrong.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair?
Because if I remember correctly, half-elves in the Dragon Age lore look like humans, which we also see that in Dragon Age 2, in one of the side quests there.
News indeed. Pleased to meet you, my lady. Might I know
But maybe they did retcon that. Who knows? Dragon Age has retconned quite a few things in the past, so I would not be surprised. I think Fiona is fully elven. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I haven't read the second book fully, so pretty sure I read it in a codex entry somewhere. What if we, let's see. I have the power of Google right here. Fiona elf. It was about the royal family special blood, true. Yeah, the royal family does have some kind of special blood, which is, I think, how Fiona was able to lose her Grey Warden status. It just says she's an elven mage from Orlais, formerly a Grey Warden. Fiona grew up in an alienage in Orlais until her father died. Is Fiona a half-elf? Oh, no, that's a YouTube video. Hold on. I don't want to watch a YouTube video. It's just saying that I'm not seeing anything online. Yeah, I've only ever seen stuff about Alistair being a half-elf, but I will look into that later, maybe off stream. This is gonna bother me now. Yeah. I don't want to sit here on my phone looking like I'm on my phone the entire time. So, I think we'll leave that question. I'll leave that question up to you guys if you guys want to look it up. Maybe I'll look it up after stream. I am Elena. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You're staying discreet, with the bounty placed on your heads.
We've heard Loghain's accusations, but he's the one who betrayed the king.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the urn of sacred ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope.
I'm dropping everything. I was hoping to meet Arl Eamon, in fact.
Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against Terran Loghain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Terran Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Terran has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Is there any... do you think Loghain is involved with the Arl's illness?
The Arl fell ill before the king died.
I don't have Discord on my laptop, and I'm a bit too lazy to get up from my bed to my PC. So valid, honestly. I would do the same. But it's there on my Twitch page if you're interested. But you don't have to join if you don't want to. It's just an option that's there. So your quest for the ashes brought you here.
I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Shouldn't you be fleeing? Or no, tell me more about this urn.
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
I mean, I do, but I'd like to hear what you learned.
If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore.
Okay.
Everything I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
Who is Sir Henrik? Oh. Did we find Sir Henrik's body? I guess we did.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy.
Whoopsie.
Thank you for giving me these.
I did not look at any of that. Sorry about your friend.
I wonder how many of us have met.
Who's Sir Henrik? I think it was the Templar body that we found on the bridge where the bandits were. Because I think that's where we got the locket from.
My mission takes
but I could be wrong.
But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show.
I'd have to look back at the VOD footage, but
with Henrik gone, I need to
can't do that midstream.
Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go.
Okay. Goodbye. Good luck.
You have been most helpful.
I do my best. Alright, we should look around. I think there's stuff for us to find. Oh, bronze symbol of Andraste. I believe that's for Liliana. Hello, revered mother.
I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
Yes, treat me, Miss Elena Kuzlin, with respect. That's our future queen right there.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry? Our need has never been greater.
What tithe is acceptable?
Just 30 silver.
All right.
Thank you, dear woman.
There you go.
What can I do for you then?
I was hoping to receive your blessing.
Of course. I would be pleased. In Andraste's name, I call upon the Maker.
Oh, even Morrigan's kneeling.
Watch over her path, O Maker. Give her light in darkness.
Because I can understand these three kneeling for a blessing, but...
Now, if there is nothing else?
should we tell her that we're a Grey Warden? I mean, I think we can. I think Elena would trust a revered mother.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that
Interesting, Morrigan. I know. I thought she would just be standing in the corner pouting. So I've heard, but it is Lothering who betrayed the king.
That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Perhaps we should go. But we got some Leliana approval, so I will take that. So there's nothing really else for me to do in here until we talk to Sten. So let's do a quick save. Are we not gonna ask her for help? Because if I remember correct, I mean, she said that she's not really gonna help us, so I'll take what I can get. The Door of Doom. Yeah, I know. But we need to talk about Sten, because Sten is the one that I care more than any potential help that she might offer. And my game just crashed, so it's a good thing I quick saved, right? Sten with Butterfly Sword. Okay. Hello? OBS. There we go. It's fine, guys. We're fine. Everybody cross your fingers. There we go. Alright. So let's grab Sten. Thank God. Yeah, I know.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
There's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that?
Burn!
Mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
I love their banter so much.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate.
Frenemies.
Don't need you two coming to blows.
Also, my lighting just changed really drastically, and I feel like I look extremely pale. Paler than usual, I should say. I'm usually quite pale. Okay, I think that's slightly better. Alright, moving on. Hold on. Let's get a good look. It's not really moving his mouth. Your presence is less illuminating than previously. Yeah. It just looked really bright in my OBS. Maybe, I don't know.
One of my captors.
I remember the revered mother mentioning this man.
But here you go, Lemon. Here's Sten.
I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner? Who put you here?
In a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry.
The revered mother said he slaughtered an entire family.
Sten!
It is as she says. I am Sten.
Yeah, I like this one so much better than the one I had previously. I'm Elena. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me, or you show manners I have.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
Though it matters little now, I will die soon.
He looks good. I'm gonna say that. He looks... Oh no, he's hot.
Trapped as prey for the Darkspawn.
Unfortunately, he's not romanceable.
I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
And I would love Sten romance. Sten in a moment.
Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, That's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
No, I find myself in need of skilled help.
No doubt. What help do you seek?
I'm sworn to defend the land against the Blight.
Are you a Grey Warden, then?
I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Dang. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
Okay.
Farewell, then.
To be left here to starve? Or to be taken by the Darkspawn? No one deserves that. Not even a murderer.
I agree. Can I just lockpick this?
And so it is done.
Oh, I didn't even need to talk to the
So,
revered mother.
find my atonement.
And what if I don't lead you to your atonement?
And I will find it myself. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
I thought like we had to get the key from the revered mother, but I guess being a rogue has its perks. He needs better armor. We have armor for him. She has a funny reaction if you enter the Chantry was done.
Yes.
So we're gonna dress him up first. There we go. Look at him. Look at him. Don't do it though. I don't remember if you're attacked or not. Well, here's the great magical thing about a quick save. Is we can try it out. Gasp. I know, right? It's a shame we can't romance Den. I would like to romance Den. Like Iron Bull's romance is really good, but I would like to give him smooches. Can I just go look at this barrel? Okay. We're doing this just to be silly goofy. You can romance Iron Bull, true. Okay, now I have Scratch with me. Iron Bull's romance. I have not done it yet personally. But I do like his romance. Don't mind me, friends.
You dare to bring that canary here? Get him out! Out!
I sense I am unwanted.
What's the matter?
This is intolerable. Leave at once.
Okay, well, we pissed her off. You have to ride the bull. I will ride the bull one day. Don't you worry. I was thinking, though, for this gameplay series, Racist Queen. Well, I mean, to be fair, Sten did kill some people. He did do some bad things, so I would understand a little bit from her perspective of that. You know, we love Sten here. He is an icon. He is the moment, especially looking like this. But you know, Sten is not evil. No one that adores cookies as much like him can be evil. Exactly. He is a lovable guy. He's my best buddy. He's everything to me. Sorry, I just had to read through that. There we go. We got some venom. We need to bring that to Barlin, I believe. And then we need to... Blank Vellum. Do I really need that? No, probably not. And then we need to do some of our side questing.
Excuse me?
Obviously you are no priestess, but shouldn't you be running a shop or a farm somewhere rather than fighting?
Sen Romance and Inquisition, Dreadwolf. Won't happen, unfortunately. Sen becomes an era shock.
But it is done.
Yeah.
Blind fool.
I speak the truth.
Yeah, we won't
I who was blind.
see a lot of these characters again, unfortunately. I don't think that we'll see Leliana again after Inquisition, truth be told.
So I am not truly a woman to you.
We might see Morrigan,
Good to know.
just because I think she might have some important stuff. For Dreadwolf, some important, I guess, character moments could be possible. Alistair, I mean, I guess it sort of depends on, you know, which way you go throughout the games, but probably won't see him again, I would imagine. Just because it's one of those things where he can die. So maybe I think we're not going to see a lot of characters that have the potential to be dead, except maybe a few. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see Alistair again. Maybe we won't. I just think it might be a little bit tricky. I need news. It's been so long. I know. Summer cannot come soon enough. And then in terms of Dragon Age 2 characters, oh, actually, Zevran. I feel like we could see Zevran again, if he's not dead in Origins. I would like to see Cured Shale in Dreadwolf. I would like to hear about Shale too. They said it's supposed to come out this year, or am I mental? So this summer we're supposed to get news for it, but I don't know that it's gonna come out this year.
Any luck with that poison?
I mean, we could totally be surprised by that. But maybe I'm really hoping for a release date, because they did get rid of a lot of people, like Varric's writer and everything, so I hope that means that the story aspect is done, because I don't think they would have fired her without the Varric story at the very least being done. Yeah, I just want a release date too, yeah. So I'm not familiar really with the process of making a video game, so I don't know. I'd imagine that they're done with the writing portion, and they've showed some gameplay aspects, but that was like at least like a couple years ago maybe now, and that was in very early stages, so we might be getting somewhere closer. I don't know if that it'll be 2024, maybe 2025. Wasn't there a leak that showed some gameplay like 2 years ago? That's right. I think there was. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the process, so there's not a lot of input that, like, say I can give on like what my estimates would be, but I would try and guess maybe 2025, 2026. And we would be very lucky to get it in 2024. It's gonna be my hypothesis. But I could be wrong. You know? I've been wrong before. Okay, so we have some side quests that we have to do. So there's Pater Gritch in Lothering. So I have to find him. Excuse me. I'm like, oh, tab. There we go. I was thinking it was still alt. There's a miner, there's a chest. There's a crate. Let's see. You think 2025 as well? I mean, if they want to release it for holiday season, it would make sense to get that release date in the summer, and then they keep promoting until December. That's true. Depends on the news that we get. Yeah, that's like my whole thing.
Were you really in that cage for 20 days?
It might have been closer to 30. I stopped counting after a while.
Okay.
What did you do?
Sir Marin. Okay, so
days
I
is a
think
long
we
time.
gotta find this guy probably in either the Chantry or in this building, maybe.
You've been out to the market.
There isn't likely to be more any time.
But hold on, what was his name again? Pat or something? Patter. I don't think he's in here. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where they are in the production. Rank the companions in DAO. Leliana's probably my number one. Hands down. She's one of my favorite romances in the entire series. And then right underneath her is going to be Alistair. Let's see. Morrigan is probably number 3 for me. And then Zevran or Sten would be underneath. I would probably say Zevran first, and then Sten, and then Wynn, and then Shale. Ogren's at the very bottom. Oh, actually, the dog is first. Dog is first, Leliana second, Alistair third. But Alistair and Leliana are also really close.
Understand? Is it mental capacity that
Dog go first, yeah. How could I ever forget the dog?
with my so-called brethren?
Scratch is the best boy.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
I don't think I'm really missing too much. If I wanted... It's been so long since I've played Awakening. So I don't know that I could rank them. But, hot take, Awakening Anders is better than Dragon Age 2 Anders. There he is, Pattergritch.
Yes? What can I do for you? I knew this time.
Period. Yeah.
I should have listened to my sister. Sure, sign the papers.
Speak your truth.
You'll enjoy some
He's
coin now, but
so... Like, I get he's got a spirit inside of him, and that probably affects his behavior in some aspects. So, like, I kind of get it from that perspective. It's not even his whole Free the Mages thing that gets on my nerves. It's just the way that he gets kind of weirdly possessive of Hawk in that game. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan. And we crashed again. Gatekeeper, yeah. Like, he comes at you at one point if you're romancing somebody else and is like, why are you dating this person? Blah, blah, blah. Like, for me, it's usually Fenris, so he's like, why aren't you dating somebody more open-minded? And yes, my game crashed. But he's just overall just kind of weird behavior. Like, he was actually my first romance in Dragon Age 2 because I liked Anders from Awakening and I wanted to romance him. And I had this whole character idea in mind, and for those of you who romance Anders, you know. Very interesting. That's a surprising, yeah.
Eels would be something.
Ever since that, I've been romancing Fenris ever since, and I stand by that.
Keep trying then.
But I was thinking on stream,
Shall I demonstrate an act or
I was
two?
trying to think of like which hawk I want to bring on stream. I'll probably bring my cannon hawk on stream. Because I have the way that I play Dragon Age 2 is I usually I have one cannon hawk that I just love so much. I enjoy playing her and replaying her. Like, my first hawk was the Anders Romancer. If I was like, keeping Alistair Grey Warden, I would probably play with him on stream. But because I plan on doing the Koosland marrying Alistair kind of direction, I think I want to bring my main hawk with me and do a Fenris romance. And then I was also thinking of bringing a Soulless Mancer for Dragon Age Inquisition. Just because I do want to play Dreadwolf on stream when it comes out. And I think having a Soulless romance will kind of affect that and be really cool to explore that on stream, maybe, perhaps. But I haven't, like, fully decided yet. Who do we still need to fight? Do we need to fight anybody? Are there enemies around? Okay. Apparently not.
You know this place will be overrun by the Darkspawn soon. If we go, we won't be able to come back.
That's fine. I'm collecting elf root and random things. But yeah, I'm not 100% set in my ways just yet on this run. Hello? There must be people like over here. Who the heck? There we go. Just beheading some bandits. No big deal. Have you seen Fenris Jedi Master mod? No. I don't think I have.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have
I will have to look that up before we jump into Dragon Age 2, because I am now curious. I would like to see it. Can I link it? So I actually have links turned off, just because of bot-related reasons. But if you're able to... how do I want to do this? How do I think Lemon can post links. But what I can do is I can look it up after stream. Is it just called Fenris Jedi Master mod? I found it. I'll share the picture on Discord. Okay. I'll look at it. Oh, Sten. Sten's got an interesting glow about him. Hello? Oh, it's just really quiet.
Why are we stopping?
Oh, it's just my headphones. Let's keep moving.
As you wish.
I'm gonna wait to talk to everybody at camp. Sten's on fire. He really is. I'm gonna fight this guy. And there's a nice little chest with some stuff. I don't think this was all the bandits, though. I don't think that was all the bandits. But that guy had some nice stuff on him we can sell. Let's see. Did we get all the bandits? Let's see. Oh, no, we did. We totally did. Yeah, there's like some more side quests that we can do from the Enchantress board. So we can do those real quick. And then that should pretty much eat up the rest of stream time.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Okay, when bears attack. Okay, let's look and see. So we have some blight infected bears that we gotta get rid of, and then we have to find the missing woman. And then I think that's pretty much it for Lothering, unless we can think of anything else, if I recall correctly. Let's fight us some wolves. Okay. Alright, that was nice. Do you think possessed animals suffer? I really hope not. That would really suck. Okay. Nothing on those wolves. They're the bears. Oh, and there's some elf fruit. I didn't see that before. Alistair, look at you go. Did we never give Sten his greatsword? I just realized, he's just been fist fighting everybody. Whoopsies. Sorry, bestie. And then I think there's some guys over here that we can fight too. He doesn't need a weapon. No, I guess not. He is pretty badass, just himself. And his fists.
Done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Do you really want to do that? I guess he does. I really feel bad for the refugees though. Like, even if they're attacking me. Like, they're in a really tough situation. And I can't really say that I blame them. Okay, there we go. We leveled up. Me and Alistair. So, yeah, they're not that smart. Not really. Should add. Okay, so we can get one of our specialties. So I think I'm going to have Elena be a duelist. And then maybe we'll either be an assassin or a bard as well. Okay. There we go. Got some more stuff. But yeah, like those are my thoughts for her initially. For her subclasses, I guess. Or her specialization technically is what it's called here. I got my Baldur's Gate 3 brain. going on right now.
Let him take notice and shine upon
We
thee.
stand an
Thou hast
assassin.
done his work this
I think that would fit her.
The stars stood still.
I can't imagine her as a bard. Even though bard here is different than like in Baldur's Gate or in D&D. Okay, anything else? So I think that was it, pretty much. So I think we might actually be able to go to camp. And kind of start talking to everybody. And oops, I forgot about Alistair. So yeah, he's already got the Templar stuff. We could do shield balance, or we can threaten. I think that would be useful. Camp! Yes, we can go to camp. Why are we lagging? Lagging makes me feel uneasy. Hello? Oop. Oop. Sorry. Yep. That's my bad. I meant to hit tab. Okay, nope, we got all the supplies. Yeah, I'm ready for camp. Oh god, I'm lagging so bad right now. One hit wonder.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
You're welcome.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
It's a bit complicated, but I mean, you are welcome to come along.
Complicated? Somehow I imagine that only says half of it. Thank you for the offer, but there may be more excitement on your path than is good for my boy and me. Allow me to bid
Valid.
you farewell and good fortune.
I love these guys.
Let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
I really wish we got to see them in Dragon Age Inquisition, and was kind of bummed when we did not. I'm trying to loot people. Hello? Good luck, sir. Yes, very much good luck. Okay, that's just a codex update. I thought that was going to be a quest. So I think we're good. Yep, I think we're good.
Let's get started.
Gather your party and venture forth. Camp time! Yeah, after this cutscene. It's a pretty short one. Oh, poor Elena. She's going through it.
Bad dream.
She is really going through it. It seems so real.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Are these dreams gonna happen a lot?
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
You couldn't have warned me, before that happened? A little warning beforehand would have been nice, Alistair. I will say that. Any other surprises I should know about?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
All right, here is camp, you guys. So if you guys are familiar with Baldur's Gate 3, this is what I think that was inspired off of, was this camp setup right here. We can't access it as easily as in Baldur's Gate 3. Unfortunately, you have to be outside, kind of in the world map area to access it, but it's still cute, and we get some cute interactions at camp. I think a lot is inspired from Origins. I think so too.
Did Duncan ever mention me?
Origins is kind of iconic, so I definitely see some inspiration. But I think also in D&D, at least in 5e that I'm playing, long rests are really important, so I think that's also an aspect of kind of being inspired from D&D as well. But I think the camp setup in general did inspire them. I think it's just kind of a mix of needing to long rest for the D&D mechanics, but I think it's also just a little bit of this as well, with the different cutscenes that happen here, kind of like it does in Baldur's Gate 3. Like there's just it's a mix. It's a mix. It's not fully inspired by this, but I can see definitely where there might have been some inspiration. I don't know.
Really? He never told you of old Levy? We've known each other for years.
But yes, Larian does have taste if they were inspired by Origins.
I don't want to waste your time, but you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's, well, no more. A tragedy.
And this is the side quest that we will be doing. But it does like to bug out a lot for me, so we're gonna see how I have to remember how to do it before we stream that episode, I guess we can call it.
Well, as you know, my family's name is Mud around noble circles.
But we will be doing
my
it.
Great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last.
I wonder how much content they will add in Baldur's Gate 3 before they put it in just sustain mode. I know patch 7 is the next one, is the next big patch. I don't know if they're going to do anything after that. I think that might just be it, if I'm being honest. Because the way they made it seem is like Wizards of the Coast now owns the rights, I guess you could say. So I don't think they can really do too much after this next patch. So I think it's gonna be it. Unless they decide to add like more kisses or like things like that.
Hard to say. After King Arlen died,
Wizards of the Coast can heck off.
loads worse than this one, and our family was on the
I mean,
hunted by enemies with nary a friend in the world.
I don't really
But Dryden's are tough.
have a full opinion on Wizards of the Coast. I know they've been called out for some sketchy stuff in the past. I'm not well versed in the controversy that is Wizards of the Coast currently. But I know that they do own the IP for Dungeons and Dragons, so anything that's inspired off of that or takes elements off that, they're gonna have certain rights to the IP. So therefore they own the characters at the very least for Baldur's Gate 3.
Our family's only crime was guarding the kingdom against the blight. We're not ashamed of that.
So what favor did you ask of Duncan?
Ask for the truth. My family reveres Sophia Dryden. We know she died at the old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
Well, maybe when we're queen we can do that. I mean, Elena doesn't know that yet, but
Well, no one's been to
maybe we
Soldier's
can
Peak
help them
since
out.
Arlen's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did. and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
We should. Sophia sounds iconic. Yeah, I forget a lot about this side quest, to be honest. The first couple times I played, I didn't do it, but I played it a couple times afterwards, and I did like it. It is a fun little side quest.
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting.
But Elena will be the type to be like, yeah, let me see what I can do at the very least, you know, when she becomes queen. She definitely wants to help the people as much as possible. She's, 'cause I like to imagine that the Kuzlins were good nobles at the very least. Like, maybe they weren't perfect, but I like to think that they, you know, tried to help people as much as possible. And so Elena just sort of adopted that attitude. That's just me and my thoughts, though. Because that would be me if I was a noble. I would be like, hello, let me help you all.
At your service once again. I saw your camp and remember the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yes. What are you selling exactly?
Everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy
Sure hope so, yeah.
bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes.
I think Elena would make for a good queen. She and Alistair are both fairly young. So I think they would really lean on like a council at the very least in the beginning of their reign, but I think eventually she would find her way into it and be like, yeah, we want to help the people of Ferelden as much as possible.
Following you? I'm not even certain where you're going, my friend.
Elena for queen, yeah. I guess she'll be more like queen consort though, so I don't know that she'll necessarily have all the power, but she will at the very least be helping advise for Alistair and have her own duties. She's also, if I remember correctly, in Awakening, she becomes the warden commander until Inquisition. Or maybe she is warden commander still? Yeah. Because that warden commander is Orlesian, so. But she still does go on the road to try and find a cure, so. Oh wait, no. If you're queen consort. I forget. I forget so much of what happens. Depending on the playthrough. Because the last time I played this, I was a mage. And so I didn't have all this stuff happening. I think I've only played Kuzlin once. I think either if she's queen, if I remember correctly, I think she... No, she does leave, I think. I think she does leave to try and find a cure for the calling.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We'll have to find out. We'll find out. It's really not that big of a deal. Whatever she decides to do, I support her.
Simply talk to my boy, otherwise come speak with me.
I don't have any runes, do I? I think I might have one. But I do have... Yeah, I have one. So I can honestly...
Hello. The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather...
I think we can enchant our weapon.
One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... What was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Alright, I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment.
Dagger. Yeah, so we can... 2% electricity damage, that's not bad. But we are hitting the 2 hours and 30-minute mark. So... I think we should stop here. And then that way next stream we can talk to everybody and go forth to Redcliffe is what I'm thinking of.